In today's video, we're going to talk about mining Flux with the Jasminer X4Qs using the website Unmineable and how much I've made over the past 30 days. Let's talk about it. Okay, to start this video out, I'm going to talk about the miners that I'm using. And the miners that I am using are the Jasminers, and I purchased them from jinglemining.com. Great website, great people to deal with. The miners that I'm particularly using are the Quiet X4Q miners because I'm running this out of my house. And these things are whisper quiet, quieter than a PC. Now, over the course of the past few months, while I've been buying these Jasminers, I've had friends and family that have wanted to get into crypto mining and have purchased these things from me. So I've been constantly buying and selling to friends and family. But the miners that I'm using are the X4Q, the 1040 mega hash, but I am sometimes getting 1100, sometimes even up to 1200 mega hash, depending on the day and what's going on. But the stated mega hash on the ETC algorithm is 1040. Now, these used to combine Ethereum before the DAG size went over 5 gigabytes. That is the one thing to take into note about the current Jasminers is that it has a 5 gigabyte DAG size. So you're very limited to the crypto that you can mine, specifically ETC. The other Jasminer that I'm using is the X4Q3UZ. I just got a couple of these yesterday and I've hooked them up and I'm getting somewhere between 890 to 970 mega hash, although it says 840 mega hash. And eventually what I'm going to do is when the new X16Q comes out, I'm going to buy some of those as well. And what's really great about that one is that you're going to get 1845 mega hash out of this one miner. And if it's as quiet as these other miners, it's just a no-brainer. The one big difference about this miner is it has an 8 gigabyte RAM. It has 8 gigabytes of RAM in it. So now we can jump around and mine different algorithms back on the ETH hash or ETC hash algorithm to really maximize our profits and have more flexibility about what it is that we want to mine. Okay, now that we've looked at the miners that I'm using, let's jump over to the website that I'm mining on. The website that we're going to be using is Unmineable. Now, I have a link in the description below, as well as a link for the Jasminers if you're interested in those as well. On Unmineable, real quick, if you don't know what this website is or have never used it, you are able to mine with your GPUs or ASIC miners on one algorithm, let's say Ethereum Classic, and then get paid out in another crypto, such as Flux or Ripple or SHIB or Doge. I mean, the list goes on and on. Now, what you do, let's say you want to mine some Shiba. What you do is once you come into the website, it has the different algorithms that are supported through Unmineable. So you select which algorithm that you want to mine in, say ETC hash, and then you will come down and get this set up. I've got other videos showing you how to set up Unmineable to mine different coins. If you want me to do a video on a specific coin, let me know in the comments below and I'll make a specific video on those coins so you can just easily copy and paste that in and get to mining. If you want to see, okay, how much can I make per day mining, what are we on? Mining with ETC hash on SHIB. So the miners that I have right now, I think I'm running about 3,300 mega hash on the ETC algorithm. So this is how much SHIB those miners would make per day and per month. And another thing to look at is the payouts. So based on if you're doing the SHIB on the ETH chain, the BSC chain, or the KCC chain, it shows you the threshold on payouts. So if you are mining on the ETH chain, you need to mine 5 million SHIB before you get a payout. So that means that this could be a couple of days. However, if you mine on the BSC chain, all you need is 150,000. So again, that's another thing to take into account. All right, now we'll get to the Flux that I've been mining for the past 30 days with my Jasminers. Or what we're going to do is we're going to select Flux because that's what I'm mining on Unmineable. And then I want to select the algorithm. And just to kind of show you real quick, the ETC hash versus ETH hash. This is why when the X16 comes out with the 8 gigabyte tag size, I can then mine on ETH hash instead of ETC hash. And the reason why? Let me show you. So on ETC, I've got it selected. If I come down and I type in 3000 mega hash, it says that I'll do 11 point, let's just round up 11.5. But if I mine on ETH hash on that same mega hash, I would get 12.2. So you get more bang for your buck using the same equipment and the same power. So let me come back up, ETC hash, and there we go. Now, once you put in your mining address, wherever you're mining to, all you have to do is click address to go look at your workers. So let's do that now. Okay. Now that we're here, since my last payout, because I've got it to where I'm automatically paid out every day it happens between 5 and 5:30 p.m. here, California time. Since yesterday, I've currently mined 7.8 Flux, if you will. Again, remember I'm mining ETC and getting paid out in Flux. And the payout for Flux is 0.5. So I'm getting a payout every day. Now, yesterday I did add in the 2 Jasminer X4Q Zs. I've got another Jasminer X4Q that is the 1085 mega hash. So that one's running, and then my 2 X4Q Zs. And my other X4Qs, family and friends have bought those, so that's led me to buying these other miners. Now, it's down a little bit right now, 795, but again, this fluctuates throughout the day. Sometimes it's over 960, 950, but this is the lowest I've seen this X4QZ at right now. But again, look at this 1045 or 1085 Jasminer X4Q. It's doing over 1100, so it balances out. Anyway, I've got these 3 workers, and then I've got in my referral code, and you can use this referral code, and what it does is it lowers your mining fees that Unmineable charges for, and we just both get a benefit. You can use your own, you can use mine, whatever it is you want to use. So now, this is what's currently going on. This is how much I have mined since yesterday around 5 or 5:30. Now let's look at how much Flux I have mined over the course of the past 30 days. Sometimes I had 1 Jasminer X4Q. Sometimes I had 3. Sometimes I had 2. I'm just all over the place with this, but let's look at that now. I have an Excel spreadsheet, but real quick, just to show you exactly what I'm getting paid every day and at what time, I've gone to the payment tab on Unmineable. And you can see right here, 3/8 at 17:03. Again, that's around 5:03 p.m. here, California. This is how much I got paid out. This was 1 Jasminer running during this time. If I come down to the bottom, I can go back to the days before the 27th, and it will then show how much I was mining. And this is back when I had 2 Jasminers. Again, at some point, I think I had 1 Jasminer doing ETC, some doing different coins, but I did want to mine for 30 days for Flux to see, does it make sense setting up a Flux node, depositing that 1,000 Flux and kind of being locked away from selling it if this price spikes up, Or does it make more sense for me to use something like a Jasminer to right here on Unmineable, and I can sell this Flux immediately if this price spikes up, or I can hold it, whatever it is I want to do. Or if at some point I do want to create a Flux node, I can do that as well. Again, keep going back and from the 8th to the 8th. So again, you can see how much I've been making on Flux every day. All right, let's look at that Excel spreadsheet. Here's just a really quick Excel spreadsheet I put together, adding up all the days from the 8th of February till the 8th of March, 2023. And the total Flux that I earned was 170.4, pretty much. At today's value, just to kind of give you a price, if I go to CoinMarketCap, you can see right now it's 65 cents, right there around that. Now, again, we're in that bear market. This is when, for me, again, not any sort of financial advice, but what I'm doing is I'm mining and holding. And I'm at a really, really big benefit because my power is free. I have my 70 solar panels. I have my 6 Tesla power walls. My power is free. As a matter of fact, I'm negative every month. And I am making this 170 currently Flux, or I made that last month. Again, it's around $113 today in this very big bear market that we're in. And then there's the hopes that once the bull market comes back, I mean, this thing spikes up. That's what I'm hoping for. So anyway, that's what I made. A little bit over 170 Flux, valued at $113, give or take. Now, I have had some people tell me or ask me, why not mine Ethereum Classic and then convert it to Flux? And what I want to do is I kind of want to show you my reasoning behind doing what I'm doing. First of all, if you mine ETC, you're going to either mine to your wallet that you have your keys to, or you're going to mine to an exchange. So obviously, if you're looking to exchange that ETC to Flux immediately, it would make sense to mine it directly to an exchange to lower your fees, convert it, and then get it out of that exchange and into your wallet that you have the keys for. Every time you convert crypto, you have fees. Then when you take that crypto and you send from wallet or exchange, there are fees. Also, when you take crypto and you convert it, that creates the additional tax events that you would need to report at the end of the year. So, but I also wanted to show you, if I was to go to what to mine, let's look at that right now. If I was to go to what to mine and just own Ethereum Classic, I put in 3,000 mega hash, come down, hit calculate, and if I scroll down, I would make $7.15. Again, power's not an issue for me because it's free. I would make $7.15 a day at 3,000 mega hash. If I go to Unmineable and I type in the 3,000 mega hash, I would make 11 point, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna pull up a calculator. I'm going to paste. And now what I wanna do is get the price of Flux today, which is just over 65 cents, copy, go back to my calculator. So I'll do multiply by, let's paste the price, equal $7.24. So I'm making almost 10 cents more and not having to worry about creating an additional tax event or conversion fees or sending here, gas fees. So to me, based on these numbers that I'm seeing right here, it makes sense to use Unmineable, get the coin that I want, don't have to worry about the exchange fees, and it's just a kind of a set it and forget it because I get paid out every day through Unminable's payout program. And that's why I've been doing it the way that I've been doing. I hope that answers that question. If you have other questions or I didn't answer that fully, let me know below. Mining with Jasminers to receive Flux, it just makes sense to me. These Jasminers are amazing. They're quiet. They don't use a whole lot of power. You've got a lot of mega hash. The efficiency is just amazing. Again, if this is something you're interested in, I'll have a link in the description and a coupon code that you can use with Jingle Mining if this is something you want to get. If there are other questions or other coins that you have questions about using Unmineable or anything else, just please ask below and I'll answer best I can. All right. Thanks. We'll see you on the next one.